Welcome, Facebook world. It is Dustin Walden,
Matthew McCrory,
Joey Dishman,
with Keller Williams Realty, and we are here today on Friday, as usual, doing our Facebook Live video. And what we're going to go over today is a couple of different regions, and we're going to do the market report. So on the market report, what we're going to go over is for July, we're going to find out how many homes sold, what the average price point was, what the average selling point was, and the average days on market. And we're going to go back over and find out how many homes are currently active for this month. So the area I'm covering today is going to be the Jonesboro area. That covers everywhere like outside of Johnson City to Telford and Limestone. So this is just the Jonesboro area. In July, we had 46 homes closed, and the listing total amount of those homes that were sold that month were $10,084,000, with the average listing price being $219,000. So now what I'm going to go over is the selling price and the selling point of these homes. So the total selling price of these homes. So the listing price was $10,084,000. What the total amount that was sold in July was $9,897,000. So the average selling price was around $215,000. And so what that gives us is a list to sell variance of around 4,000. So if a home was listed at $219,000, usually sold for around $215,000. So what that gives us is about $4,000 difference in the list to sell price. Some homes will sell faster, some homes will take a little longer to sell. So now what we've got is an active number of listings for August of around 149. So if the market continues and nothing changes, same amount of people looking for homes, and no new homes came on the market, we would have roughly around a little over 3 months of active inventory left. So if no new homes came on the market and we still had the same buying activity that we've had over the last few months, it wouldn't take but around 3 months to have all those homes sold. So that's the market report for July for Jonesboro. And I know Matt and Joey have a couple different areas they're going to go over. So I'm going to pass it over to Matt right now.
Well, all right, I did Johnson City. So looking at the numbers here, the number of closed listings that we had in all of Johnson City is 86. The total listing price was $18,897,300. Now the average out of those listings, what we saw was an average listing price of $219,736. Now the selling price total that actually happened. So the listing price is this is what we want for, but what it actually sold for, the total of that was $18,464,862. Now the average listing price was, selling average is $214,708. So it's not a bad ratio there. So the list to sell variance is $5,028, excuse me. So it's not bad. So as people are saying, I want this for my home, and they're only having to drop on average around $5,000. So what you're getting is about 98%. People are wanting something, and 98% of them are getting around what they would like. And average day on the market is 79 days. That's just a little bit over 2.5 months. So I know some people are like, man, my house has been on the market for a week. Why isn't it gone? It takes a little bit of time on average. We've had some houses go in like 12 days. Others it takes maybe a month. And as you can see, there's an average. Some will go a little bit longer. Some are a lot shorter. And so with that information that we have now, currently we have 346 active listings in Johnson City. So if nothing were to change, like Dustin said, and there's like no homes that went on the market, no inventory that came on, within 4 months, we would be completely out of homes. So if you're looking to list, you've been kind of putting it off, like, man, I've been trying to sell my house, but I just, I don't want to like vacuum it up, or I just don't have time, or the kids are being crazy. This is a pretty good time to sell. If you're thinking about it, maybe it's time to call us and see about what it would look like with listing your home and how we could do that with your life. We're not expecting anyone to shut down their life for 2.5 months and just sit there and like keep their house impeccable. We work with you with that. So that's Johnson City. Now moving on to
Mountain City. So I'm doing Mountain City and Johnson County. I'm taking out Butler. It's not including Butler. It's just Mountain City, Laurel, Trade, Shady Valley area. So for the month of July, there was 12 closings, and the listing price total there for all the listings was $1,919,400. The listing average price was $159,950. So the selling total of sold was $1,796,800, and the average selling price was $149,733. So the list to sell variance was about $10,217. So you were getting about 95% of the list price, which is pretty good.
And I think the reason that you're seeing a bigger difference in price point as far as the difference from list to sell in Mountain City is because there's so few homes there to compare to Jonesboro and Johnson City. So that's there's less number of homes to take that average from. So if you see a bigger jump in there, it's because Mountain City has less homes.
Yeah, and the average day on the market up there is about 216 days. So currently, like Dustin said, in Mountain City there's 129. So if the market stayed the same in Mountain City, there's about 11 months of inventory. So it takes a little bit longer up there to sell than most places.
And you can tell from the difference in days on market in Mountain City, the days on market in Jonesboro, and then the days on market in Johnson City were drastically less in each place.
Yeah.
And that's the difference in markets. Johnson City is a hot, get up and go market.
Yeah.
Whereas Jonesboro is a little bit slower because it's a more rural area. But then you got Mountain City, which is less populated, a little bit further to get to. So the price points and then the time on market is definitely going to be different compared to where other places are.
Yep.
So, with that being said, guys, if you guys want to know anything about any other markets in the area, there's several areas around here. We just touched base on a few. We only have a few minutes here to be able to go over it, but that's pretty much what we're going to go over today. And if you have any questions, always feel free to reach out to us. We're always available. We have our Facebook open, our Instagram's open. You can contact us directly through our phone numbers. Reach out to us. Let us know if you guys, want to know anything in particular. If you have any other real estate related questions, we'd love to sit down on Fridays and kind of go over, anything that somebody might want us to touch on. But feel free to reach out to us. We enjoy doing these videos and we enjoy educating people the best we can. So with that being said, thank you for tuning in, and remember, who you work with matters, and have a great day.